Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Baphomet Bible, episode number 46. In this video, we have entitled it, You Are Strangers and Pilgrims. Strangers and Pilgrims. First of all, this is the wrong way to look at life. That you don't belong here, that you're a stranger, that you're dirt, that you're nothing. And you don't even deserve to be in God's family, so he had to adopt you into his family. And all these people have it in their mind that they don't belong in the world, that they're a foreigner, and they're just trying to find their place, and they don't belong. If you turn on the Christian radio, they'll be talking about death, and they'll tell you, oh, death, it's not an ordinary thing. People are not supposed to experience it. That's exactly the opposite. Death is just as real as life. You have a beginning and you have an ending. You have birth and you have death. And death is just like birth. You came into this world in that manner, and you're going to leave this world in the same manner. And I don't remember what happened before I was born. I didn't have nothing to worry about. I was just non-existent. And that's what most likely happens when you die. You just cease to exist. The end. And it's just like birth. People feel like they don't belong in this world because you're constantly being bombarded with all these thoughts that you're not living correctly, and that God in heaven is watching over you and rolling over you and making sure that you got everything in order. And you have to stop sinning. Don't sin. And, well, at least try. You gotta at least try not to sin. It's funny how full of shit people are. You have to at least try not to sin. And then that's how you can tell if you're saved or not. And then if not, then other people who have a different perspective or a different way of thinking, you're going to be like, well, how do you know that you're a Christian if you're still sinning? You just don't belong in this world. We all don't belong. And we're just trying to live right. Because when Jesus comes back, there's going to be a perfect world. There's going to be no sin. So right now, there's just something wrong. Everything is just wrong. It's putting you in this mindset. If you didn't think that everything was fucked up, and that the world was coming to an end, and everything is wrong, and sinning, and I'm not living up to be a Christian. I feel like such a dirtbag. If you didn't put a label on it, on life, and say, well, there's a problem. We don't belong in this world. You just created the fucking problem. There is nothing wrong. We belong in this world. We actually came out of this world. I am a byproduct of the world. I belong here. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that's the mindset that is beneficial for you to develop. Not like, I don't belong in this world. I'm an alien. I'm fucking alien, a foreigner. Even though I do channel the alien from a multi-dimensional existence. Strangers and foreigners. It says, dearly beloved, you are strangers and foreigners in this world. And then it says, to abstain from fleshly lusts that wage war against your soul. Fleshly lusts. You mean like wanting to have sex with really good-looking women? So I can't do that if I'm going to go by what the verse says. Fleshly lust. I'm supposed to abstain from them. So what am I going to do? Take the literal interpretation and then waste my youth? Put limiting beliefs upon me so then I can't even talk to these girls because I'm supposed to abstain from fleshly lust. And then you talk to people and they don't want to deal with some fucking religious fanatic, fucking crazy lunatic. So then you end up going single your whole life because you're abstaining from fleshly lust. Or you go to church and then you meet some fucking crazy girl and then you take her out to dinner and then her dad will come. Her fucking family will come. There'll be like 10 people that'll come to dinner with you. Because she has a huge family. And then wherever you go to the movies, her dad has to be there. And then it's like you're fucking her. And then her dad's watching. Because the Christians, they have to watch over their children. Because this is the devil's playground out there. Devil's playground is in your fucking mind. I am the devil, and I am Jesus Christ. Because these are archetypes. Archetypes. And it's illustrating a higher dimension. It's illustrating a great truth of the universe. That there is good and that there's evil. There's light and that there's dark. There's poles of opposite. As above, so below. The name of God. G-O-D. You add an O, it spells good. And then you have the devil. Devil. You remove the D and it spells evil. So obviously there's a play on words going on here. God is good. The devil is evil. And we just have to have some discernment between what's good and what's evil, what the darkness and what the light really is. Because we got our ideas all fucking mixed up. There's things that are good that are called evil. But then there's things that are good that... There's things that are evil that people are confused and they think it's good. Like if someone's telling you, well, cut your head and then put the blood in the middle. Well, I mean, don't be fucking cutting yourself and hurting yourself. That kind of seems like darkness. That seems like something's wrong. And we have to use our discernment and our mind. You enter within yourself and then exercise some common sense. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Are people trying to fuck me over and get over on me and manipulate, control me, make me feel like I'm a stranger and that I don't belong in the world? And that's why I'm working at this shitty fucking job flipping hamburgers, because I'm a stranger. I don't belong in the world, but praise Jesus, when I die, I'm going to get to go to heaven. I'm going to have a mansion there. And then you die, and then guess what happens? You start fucking floating around looking for Jesus, and then there's no one there. And then you're like, oh, what the fuck do I do now? And that is most likely the case for a lot of people. People die or they don't know that they're dead. Who knows what the fuck happens when you die, because I never died yet. Or maybe I did, and I lived in past lives, and now I'm just back in a new reincarnation. Who knows what the fuck is going on, but I don't have the memories for that shit. I don't know what happens after you die because I'm still in the physical body right now. If a soul really is real, but I haven't seen a soul ever, it could just be functioning from my brain. Even though I do lean towards that there is a soul in a fucking body. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Soul and a body. Soul and a body. Body, soul, and spirit. Body, mind, and then spirit. There's three. abstain from always being told to abstain from things. What the fuck? And then that makes it worse. Resistance makes stronger. Telling people to abstain from things, it's going to make them want to do it. And then it ends up fucking people's lives up. Because it puts this shit upon their shoulders and it rides them like a fucking demon. And then they have to abstain. Abstain, motherfucker! And then that makes people want to do it more. And if there was no one riding on their back, telling them to abstain and putting all these fucking laws and telling them don't do this and don't do that, well then they can make their own decisions and most likely they won't be getting addicted to drugs or fucking whores or gambling all their fucking money away because they're making their own decisions. But then if you're putting these images in their mind telling them, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, you're not supposed to picture me fucking your girlfriend. You're not supposed to have the image of me fucking your girlfriend in the ass in your mind. You're not supposed to have that in your mind. When you tell people you're not supposed to do this, abstain from fleshly lusts. What the fuck is lust? Lust, you could say, could be an entrepreneurial mindset where you're lusting, you're desiring to have something, and you're setting a goal in your life. So you got to get your definitions right. Or lust could be you're just obsessed over this girl and you're in her fucking bushes and you're just beating up. Well, then that would be bad lust. You have to have a distinction between what's good and what's evil. Calm your fucking shit down. Leave the girl alone. Get out of her bushes and enter within yourself and meditate and start thinking about what the fuck is going on in your life. And then you're going to start getting some wisdom and your own mind will start teaching you things. It starts teaching you the secrets of the universe. You don't need that any man teaches you. You can teach yourself by meditating and going within, because the kingdom of God is within here. It's in my fucking bosom. That's where it is. It's right up in my bosom. Kingdom. That's where God dwells, right in here. That's where God is. Inside. And guess what? If you cut me open, you're probably not going to see God. Or you'll be looking at him and then you won't realize what the fuck it is. You'll be like, I don't know. You miss so many things in your life if you just realize the magic is always right in front of you. And if you just videotape what the fuck is right in front of you, that brings the success because it's so fucking magical. It's a part of the world and just the way everything falls into place. It's beautiful. It's a different kind of artwork that you're doing it and in a part you're not doing it. And that's what I enjoy about snapping photos and taking photos of broken down shit and just whatever I see and just taking out the camera and snapping it really quick. And you get a badass photo. Because it's partly you and it's partly the world enacting upon you. So it's that equal exchange. And that's what makes it beautiful. So abstain from fleshly lust that wage war against your soul. What the fuck? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. If you start memorizing shit like that, what do you think is going to happen here? And then you're a stranger and a foreigner. You don't even belong in this world. You're like an alien. Like, where the fuck do I go in the world? I don't know. I guess I just have to serve French fries to people and then just go along with the flow and just shut my fucking mouth and be a bitch. Well, Joy Richard ain't no bitch, and Joy Richard don't play no fucking games, and I'm gonna turn this world upside down. You have no idea what's coming. I am going... See, it's just saying I am going to. I am going to. If you're saying you're going to do something, you never do it because you're going to do it. And then you're talking about the future, tomorrow. And then tomorrow will come and you're saying, I am going to. And then you're talking about the next day. But then you have to be in the moment right now and say, I'm manifesting some crazy motherfucking shit at will and bringing it forth. And this is the fruit. This is the harvest. This is what you've been waiting for all along. The whole entire time. So you better enjoy the fucking fruit and don't just leave it on the counter and let it just get bad and end up throwing it out and it's some organic shit. It's the best. It don't have any fucking pesticides because I know about those motherfucking pesticides and shit that they spray on it. I made sure to keep it clean. To keep it clean for you. So this is the best place to be, the best information, and you know that there's a little magical, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. There's some magical shit going on here. You're a stranger, you're a pilgrim, and the pilgrims, they wore like those fucking bonnets, and then the pilgrim hats, the men had the hats with the flaps, and there was like white on the sides of the flaps, and they would have the pilgrim fucking hat there, and they were looking for fucking witches. They were going in the woods and looking for witches, and then they had the Geneva Bible. And they're the pilgrims, the motherfucking pilgrims. You know that those people with those crazy fucking hats, they were the ones that came over and killed the Indians. If that even happened. Who knows what the fuck happened? I always tell you this. I tell you something about history and then say, I don't know what the fuck happened though, because I don't want to lie to you. And then say, well, this is the way that things are. Because it's all I know is what I fucking know. And then what I have experienced with my own two eyes is what I can vouch for. But I know that there's a lot of people that lie and make up shit. So you don't know what the true history is. And what's really going on. Because there could be something going on where they're trying to manipulate you and get the mass amount of people to think a certain way and then getting rid of the real history. But the fucking Indians, the pilgrims were coming after their ass, and then they were coming after Indians and witches. The pilgrims would wear those crazy fucking hats, and then they had their Geneva Bibles, and then they were all in the repentant of their sins, and then they wouldn't even smile. And then women that were like, women would be like mixing up some herbs to like try to make their house smell good. Here, I got some lavender and some eucalyptus up in there. So women would be like in their houses trying to mix up some herbs and then make their houses smell good. And then the Puritans would just bust in and they would say, witch, you're a fucking witch, you're making spells. She'll be like, I'm just trying to freshen it up in here. And then they would lynch the fucking people and then start them on fire. Because the people that were mixing up the herbs, they were not the children of Israel. And then the Pilgrims had to put the fucking pagans to death, the children of Belial. The Pilgrims were going after the children of Belial, and the whole purpose of them was to put the children of Belial to death. And then, so that the children of Belial would hide from these fucking Pilgrims and be like, what the fuck? These people are out of their mind. And then you'd be driven out to the forest trying to hide from these people, and everyone's thinking alike because they're in a cult. They're in a fucking cult. It's fucking Christianity, okay? The Pilgrims are fucking Christians, and they're out of their fucking mind, and they're lynching people, and they're saying, you're a witch, you're a witch. The witch trials, well, maybe it didn't go like that. It could have been flipped. I actually heard that it was flipped. And it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know how it really happened. Maybe the witches were going after the Pilgrims. And then there was a big battle. There was an epic battle. And the witches were flying on their brooms. And then the Pilgrims were on the ground and they were shooting arrows up at the witches. And then, but the witches would like shoot like ice breath at them. It was a crazy epic battle. And then that was when America first started. There was Puritans and the Pilgrims. They were strangers and foreigners. They came to America and they felt like double aliens. Coming to America, I'm actually from Britain or England or wherever the fuck the colonists came from. Who cares, right? Who really gives a fuck where they came from? And then they came here, and then they're strangers, and then the Bible's like, you're a fucking alien, you're a foreigner, you don't even belong in the world, cocksucker. Jesus loves me. He loves me, and I go to church, and then they tell me that I'm good. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck what you do. You could do anything, and you can practically get away with anything. We're living in a crazy time, and you could perform miracles online. And just get like an editing software. Get the, I don't know, you could take off someone's head in a video and then edit that shit like Chris Angel. And it's all edited, it's all edited shit. But I'm talking about that, that's what you gotta do. That's what's up. And you feel like a stranger, if you feel like a stranger, like you don't really belong in this world, well, ask yourself where did this belief come from? Is somebody fucking with me? Are they implanting this shit in my head, telling me that I shouldn't really be in the world? When actually I came out of the world. I am the product of this world. This is what the world creates. It creates Jory Richard, and then he has to come forth, manifest into this existence, and then set shit right. And then tell people how it really goes. And let's just be a scientist and figure out, perform these experiments, and see what kind of results we get from it. And then share the results. Document everything, share it, raise the consciousness of the human race. That's the goal. That's what we're all supposed to be on. We need to get this shit locked down and in order and figure out how it really happens. And I'm beginning to understand. You just have to keep on reaching another level of consciousness. Keep on going. Keep on going up the stairs. Another level. Just fucking climb that shit. See, that's what motivational speaking is about. I tell you, keep on fucking going. Don't stop. Fuck them all. And that's just what you have to hear at this moment in your life. That fuck them all. Fuck those people that don't believe in you. You're going to be successful no matter what. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Motherfucker. You always say it's going to because your mind is programmed because people want you to think in the future. It is happening. It's happening at the moment, right now. I am the abundance. I am the money. I am the manifestation, the thing that everyone is looking for, and the thing that I am looking for, because I am everyone, and I am the universe, and I am the consciousness that broadcasts online through the network, through the internet. Like a spider is in a net. Yeah, fucking spider! I climb through the internet like a spider, or like someone at the circus that flies into a net. That is me, Joy Richard, flying through the air, performing miracles on the internet. I'm no fucking stranger. I belong in the world. I am a byproduct of this reality. There's many different realities and pathways that I could choose. I could shoot this way, or I can go that way, or I can go this way. I can go any way and create my own reality. Like when you're in a dream and you begin to broadcast your mind and begin to create and destroy things in your mind. And destroy what is hindering you. Blockages and fears and things that you may be afraid of. Destroy those things in your mind. But then keep on going forward and overcome everything that may be in your path. Just overcome it. Anything that is fearful. And we don't need any encouragement, a pat on the back and saying, oh, you're doing such a good job. You're an artist. You're amazing. We really don't need that. All we need is to create the motherfucking content and get that shit pumping. Get it coming. Get it coming. Stroke that shit. Bust it all over this motherfucker. Bring that content, put it on YouTube, and as long as you keep on creating, that's all that is required. People love it. People enjoy it. People love Joy Richard. I am not a stranger. I am not a foreigner. I am a product of this world. I am here to reduce the anxiety and to say, hey, you know what? You're not a fucking alien. You belong here. And there's many things that we say, and then I have to stop saying I'm going to do things. Fuck that. I fucking hate saying I'm going to do something. I'm doing it right fucking now. That's what I'm on. I'm in the moment right now. The moment is the only thing that matters. This moment. Because the past, it doesn't even exist. It doesn't fucking exist. It's just a memory. The past has no play on the present in your life right now. I mean, if there was some crazy shit that happened, like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The past matters there because there might be some shit that's still fucked up. But then in your life, it would be beneficial to just say, well, all these struggles and shit, you remember it, but you forgive yourself for it in a way, and then you just say, fuck it, who cares? And then it don't even exist in a way. Because we're in the now moment always. We're always in the fucking now moment. But a way to get people distracted is to get their minds focused on the future. And then get you saying, well, I'm going to do this. And then you don't ever do it. You procrastinate. And the future is always one day ahead. You're always looking forward to that. When right now is the time to act. Now is the time to enjoy and the time to bring forth and to produce that fruit, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, bring the motherfucking fruit, bitch. Yeah, yeah. Should I sing in this motherfucking bottle and entertain your ass and then do something that makes everyone want to stand up and clap and give me a standing ovation because that's what I deserve because I'm the best motherfucker in the whole entire world. I'm the fucking champion. I'm no stranger. I'm no foreigner. I belong in this motherfucker. I am this motherfucker. I am YouTube. I am the I am the how do you say it, the Facebook. I am everything. No one can fuck with me. I'm motherfucking Joy Richard. I create life and I destroy. I'm no stranger. I'm no foreigner. Abstain from fleshly lust. Just quit fucking telling people what to do, and because that's what's actually fucking up their lives. You tell them not. Don't do this. Don't do that. And you're putting the image in their mind, and then therefore they're thinking about it. Like, whoa, what's it like? What's it like? Whoa. Don't put the image in people's mind. And then you don't have nothing to worry about. Fuck that. Fuck it all. We got this shit on lockdown. Joy Richard, Baphomet Bible. Episode number 46. Thank you for watching.